was little, I don't remember eating cereal. My mother would give me the leftover bread, the hardened bread, soaked into milk and coffee with lots of sugar. So I got the taste buds for coffee very young. And also when I was out in Italy, there's a lot of coffee bars, and over there the coffee was a little more creamy and more intense. It was a treat to go to the coffee bar and get an espresso. When I came into the States though, I was disappointed that I wasn't able to get a cup of coffee the way that I used to enjoy it. I had my brother-in-law visiting from Italy, and he was here for already 2 weeks, and we were trying to experiment how to make good coffee with some coffee bought in a can in a small espresso machine, and that we got it from a department store, and we can do it. It was not easy. So, but when we saw this new Starbucks coming up with the beautiful espresso machine made in Italy and all the big beans and the right equipment that we are accustomed to see in the coffee shops in Italy, we said, here we can have an espresso. We got excited, our eyes got so big, and we got near the counter, we approached the barista and we say, please, 2 espresso. And even they had the right cups, the ceramic, right? And so the guy made the 2 espresso. And they put it to our counter, and we looked at it, and immediately it didn't look like espresso. When we tasted it, it didn't taste like espresso. And we complained to the guy, said, this doesn't look like espresso, it doesn't taste like it. The manager heard that, and he came over and he said, I'll make you a good cup of espresso. And again, went through the process and producing 2 cups of not espresso. And we went disappointed. And from that point on, I thought, what is the secret to make the espresso like we used to make in Italy? So, and I started buying coffee and roasting myself. For flavoring, you need a good drum action to toast the bean and get the caramelization. After that, you need a good quality grinding to have all these particles all the same size. That's very important. And then you have to have a great machine, because a machine that does not give you the good pressure, which is 9 bar, and the good temperature might not perform as well. And then you have to know what to expect out of a cup of espresso. A good espresso comes from the extracting the oil of the coffee through pressure and the right temperature. When you do that, you're going to get just oil, and the word espresso means fast, express in English. So you get the same extraction that normally takes 3 minutes on a regular brewing a coffee, you do in 30 seconds. So you extract all the oil, and you want to stop at that point. People have the idea of a coffee having a large 12-ounce cup, and then you see a cup like this, and we actually fill this halfway. That's an espresso. So you don't get much liquid, you only get about an ounce. So if people don't know that, they expect to get a 6-ounce cup full with espresso, then they're going to start extracting wood, not the oil. Because the oil of the coffee, it's on the first 30 seconds, you get them all of it. This is what you want to achieve. It's a cup of espresso that has a crema, that has a tiger stripe look to it. You can put a teaspoon of sugar, and you see the sugar sitting on top and holding it on top for about 3 seconds, and then it will go down. And when you get that, it's the best you can get. For the regular American coffee, it's much more easy to arrive to a good cup of coffee because you started with a good coffee, and let's call them Guatemalan, and you can roast it and serve as it is. That'd be a good coffee. With the coffee that we have currently, we can make over 72 type of coffee flavors and another 30 different type of blends. They has to be fresh because it's like bread. The best bread is when it's made with freshness and good ingredients. The same thing with coffee. So we roast the coffee to order. So you get a fresh coffee and you'll be able to enjoy the full aroma that the coffee has. I'm Nino Giordano, and I thank you for your interest in the Giordano coffee, and thank you for watching.